Welcome along then to the Belgian Grand Prix, the race that gave us the maiden victory for the Jordan team in 1998. And in the same team, the phenomenal debut of a young Michael Schumacher. There's always something special around one of the many corners of this fan favourite circuit. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Can we begin by having a chat about Sergio Perez? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have oldtimer, Vettel, Charles Leclerc and Ricciardo, Albon, Verstappen, Sainz and Lando Norris, Ocon, Stroll, Pierre Gasly and Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen and Jack Aitken, Perez, Russell, Grosjean and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So hi guys, how are we doing? Episode 13 here. So I can't believe we're already 13 episodes in, that's unreal. So a bit of a summary of the last race. We got it totally wrong. If you've managed to watch it, cool. If not, well, it was what it was. We went on the 2-stop and everybody else went 1-stop, and we got stuck in traffic and finished out of the points, which was disappointing because we actually raced pretty well. I didn't think we were that slow, but obviously the difference in strategies really did a number on us. So the less we mention about Hungary the better. But we come to Spa and we are P3, which is a real upheaval in luck change. So pretty decent, and we've also got a little bit more luck because Perez has had to take a grid penalty, so he's actually behind our teammate Jack Aitken. That is an absolute Brucey bonus, and it's a really big opportunity here to get some much needed points on Perez. I think just above us as well is Vettel as well. I think he starts P4 or P5, I'm not too sure, but we're in a cracking position for this race to really sort of step it up and distance ourselves from them guys below us in the championship. So we'll have a look at the strategy. And funnily enough, I've gone for a 1-stop, starting on the soft tyre and then finishing on the hard. I don't think the medium would stretch 15 laps, or 14, 13 at absolute best. So we're going to have to go on the hard tyre, but that I think, and I don't think it's going to be us, I think everybody's going to go on a 1-stop. Anyone that's outside the top 10 will probably go medium hard, or maybe even soft medium, I'm not sure. But for us, where we are, soft hard is definitely the way to go in my eyes. The forecast is dry, so again we seem to have got a dry race again. We've only had one bit of rain in 13 episodes, which pretty good for me because I prefer the dry to the wet, but wet throws up a lot of lottery, as Canada showed. So we'll put the fuel load up because there is a lot of straights. Very long straights as well. We'll be a bit generous there. What else have I got to tell you? Not a lot really. So the intro's done, strategy's done, and hopefully we can have a good race here and end up somewhere between 1st and 5th. I think that's a realistic sort of prediction is where I think we will be, provided we make no mistakes. There are a few tricky corners on here. For anyone that follows F1, you'll know what I mean. Eau Rouge is Eau Rouge. You can get it wrong, and this video could be 10 minutes long. So yeah, we've gone very low downforce as well, obviously because there is so much, there's so many long straights, so we want to try and be as close to the top teams as possible in terms of speed. So yeah, so like I normally say, like, subscribe, comment, yeah, get subscribing. 22 subscribers up to press, and I think there's about 12 hours so far full of footage. So yeah, long may it continue, and good luck. Here we go. So we need a good start, that's imperative. And that's a great start. We've made a place off the start, I think. We're going to stick into it straight away. But I can't argue with that start. And we're nearly bouncing off the limiter at 206 miles an hour. I mean, I would love to win this race, but who knows? Anything can happen in motorsport, and it usually does. I will guide through the track sort of in the next few laps when this settles down. It's a very drivable track. Take a good chunk of curve there. I want to get it slightly wrong. Got away with it though, just skipped over the gravel. Careful with the power down, you do get sideways there. But a good start, I'll take that. On the power there.
We're accumulating some wear on the MGUK. To manage this, we'll need to lower our ERS deployment mode.
Okay, Jeff, you're the boss. So as it stands, we're not quite in DRS range yet, albeit the DRS isn't available this lap. Just want to make a slight correction. If we can stay within 1 second of Bottas, it could make things very interesting. Get all out of shape there. Just carried a bit too much entry speed. But we're definitely keeping the Mercedes honest. Three stabs at the acceleration there. And we get that right this time as well, that's a bonus.
Some information on Leclerc, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Okay, so Leclerc seems to have a problem, or so Jeff's just told us. You've got to be really careful to get the power down. We set the fastest lap as well. And I can't remember, is DRS available this lap? If so, I need to close to within a second. Not quite there. Hamilton's closing in on us. Really after some good points after the last couple of races. For anyone that's watched Silverstone, that was sort of, like the title suggests, damage limitation. So be careful
Okay,
there.
we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Okay. We are due to replace some of the power units in the next race. Get all out of shape there. Just took the wrong line. We're going to put ourselves under a lot of pressure here. Need a good exit here, just to keep Hamilton at bay, I think. Bottas has managed to stretch just over half a second. Doesn't help our cause for trying to take the lead of the race. So lap 3, there's only 22 laps of this race,
We're
obviously.
leading our teammate by 14.1 seconds.
Obviously with the lap being so long, it's only a 22 lap race. So Hamilton's just outside that 1 second zone, and I'm 1.5 behind Bottas as it stands. Soft tyre seems to be holding well, which is a surprise.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Okay, we'll have a look at the tyre situation, Jeff, in a minute. Need to watch this curb on the left hand side because it does spin you round. So 38% on the front left. We said lap 5, I think. Might be able to stretch that out to maybe lap 6, 7. Take a lot of care
The
there.
energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
Okay, Jeff. So this race is starting to pan out not so bad. We're holding P2. And I think it's P2 on merit as well. Take a really good line through there.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the hards.
Okay. Pretty sure that the Mercs will go on a similar strategy to us. Can't really see it being any different. So we're definitely holding our own at this stage of the race. We have got the fastest lap as well, which is quite nice. This is probably the hardest corner of the circuit. Already on lap 5, 22. Really intrigued to see what everyone does strategy wise. Just got bogged down a little bit there.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
1.9 the gap. Oh, get very careful. That'll teach me for going through the menus while driving down the straights. 52% on that front left. The front tyres go quicker than the rears on this one. Lock-up fest in that corner. Haven't got it right yet.
Okay, clear.
Okay, there seems to be a yellow flag in some section somewhere. Not sure why. I'm sure it'll come to light.
Some information on Verstappen. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Okay, so Max Verstappen is a DNF. Well, Max. Serves him right for being so good. I think we're going to box after this lap. The tyres still feel quite good though, to be fair, but they will drop off very quickly. A bit too much wheel spin.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
So I think we're going to box this lap, and I'm hoping that Bottas doesn't go in the pits, so we can maybe try and get the undercut. That is the plan. Whether it'll happen or not, like that, we will find out. As it stands so far, it's a 3-horse race, I believe, between ourselves and the 2 Mercedes. Come on, get yourself around. Tight to there. So we're going to use all the boost that we can, use it all up. You can see there, 67%. Definitely pit stop territory. And we box. So, it's the moment of truth. What are people going to go on? Who is going to do what?
Go now.
A little bit slow on the stop.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Okay, so we're caught in a bit of traffic. We're in front of Leclerc. He does have that problem, I think. Oh, as we get sideways. Just make sure that we don't get overtaken here, so we're going to have to take the inside. Should have enough in the tank, I think. And we do. Really important phase of the race now. Need to know where these Mercedes are going to come out. We don't have to stop again. All being well. So if we can remember the gap, I think it was about 2.3 before the pit stop to Bottas. That's the most important gap there is. We're going to try and line Ocon up here for a pass if possible. Make sure we're braking good time. There's Kvyat pits. We're going to get the DRS as well. Norris is in the pits. Hamilton's in the pit as well.
The gap to the car behind is 2.4 seconds.
And I can see
Jack is coming in for a stop.
I can see Hamilton's left the pits. So that is a good omen because we're now 2.2 ahead of him. Need to really clear Ocon here. We're not going to be able to clear in this lap. Hamilton's gone on the medium tyre as well, which is interesting. Come on Ocon, you need to get moving, son. I definitely think Bottas will pit this lap. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. 3 stabs at the acceleration.
Boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Really need to clear Ocon here. He's not slowed us down too much. The pace is very similar. Wrong as he goes in the pits, and here we go. This is the big question.
Gap to car in front is 6.2 seconds.
Where is Valtteri Bottas? Oh no, we get it all wrong. And this is going to be... Oh, I didn't fancy taking him on there as we get sideways again. We are going to have the DRS though. So it just shows this hard tyre compared to the medium. Maybe being a bit too conservative going on the hards, but after what happened in the last race, I just didn't fancy leaving any opportunity to sort of do ourselves, especially after finishing as far back as we did. Gap's 4.5 to Albon. Need to keep an eye on that. See what pace he's running at. Bottas is already 5 seconds up the road. He actually had a good lap then.
To teammate behind is 30.1 seconds.
So a good back end to the lap even. Now what's very interesting is the gap to Bottas was 5 seconds and it's now 4.2. Have we picked the right tyre? Bit too early to tell yet. Hamilton squirming there as he put the power down. Running a little bit wide. Do get away with that. Try and get as many clean laps in now. Lost 3/10 in that sector alone to Bottas. But we are keeping Lewis honest. Brought that gap back in again. We go purple in that sector as well, which is good. And I can see both Mercedes have pulled a gap of about 6 seconds to Albon, so if we can maintain this sort of pace, we're looking alright for a podium at least. So 4 seconds, this is going to get really interesting. The car feels really good. Three stabs at the acceleration there. I'll try a tighter line going in that corner there. So close to getting the DRS, we're nearly within that second gap. We might get the DRS on the start-finish straight if we play our cards right here. Gonna get the DRS set up? No, I don't think so.
To second the lap on the car behind.
We could possibly get the DRS here. We will get it. So let's see what this DRS is worth down the straight. We are quite far back. We've pulled in about 2/10 there, which is good. I have a feeling this is going to be an absolute crackerjack over the last few laps. Plenty of time to go yet though.
Green flag.
Albon is out the race as well. I was panicking now, thought there might have been a safety car. That's Albon now, that's both Red Bulls. No points for the constructors. So Vettel's really, out of the other top four as I call it, besides the two Mercedes, he's the only one looking likely to get some decent points. As we get the DRS again. And the fastest lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Fastest lap as well. Really finding a groove. Check the tyres, 25%. The tyres are looking fabulous. We're looking good. We're feeling good. Still a bit too far back, I think. right behind him. Just get that slightly wrong. For anyone who does karting or racing to any standard, knows how difficult it can be sometimes to follow the car ahead. This is going to be so interesting. Slightly wrong, just went slightly wide. What I might do is I'm just going to go into standard for a lap at least, just see what that's going to do in terms of our pace. Are we still going to be able to hold it? I can see both Mercs. Lap time's looking really good. So this could be our big chance here.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Have we got the legs this time? Sorry for the quiet commentary, I'm really sort of concentrating, I'm so
Some information
desperate.
on Bottas. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh, hello. Bottas may have an issue. That's going to get even more spicy then if that's the case. Because I think we've maybe got the measure on Lewis. We can just get close enough, I think we can do him. And if Bottas starts falling back, we've got a golden opportunity for a race win. Go late on the brakes here. Really want to close up to him out of this final corner. Our time to make a move. I'm going to give it everything. We're going to stick it into Rich as well. Just not quite close enough. Oh, we get all sorts of wrong there. Go back into standard. So we ride the curb a little bit. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to overtake. Where are we most strongest? This section's just about keeping as close as we can to them, and then I feel like maybe the last corner is the one. Take a lot of curb. Late on the brakes again. Just can't seem to get close enough. Rich.
We're leading our teammate by 47.3 seconds.
Want to be doing a Hakkinen. Are we close enough this lap? I'm going to go for it. Oh, no, not this time. But that's a good gauge of where we need to be. I'm going to keep sticking it into standard around these slower parts and save as much as we can for the straights. Bottas is starting to fall into this. I don't want Hamilton to be able to have DRS, because that will make it a lot more tricky for us to overtake.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Okay, I'm going to go back into Rich here. Brakes there, perhaps. Oh yeah. And that just shows what happens when you don't take a corner right.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Hamilton gets it wrong as well. We're still in Rich, and I think we're going to be close enough. He hasn't got the DRS. He's gone properly defensive. He compromised us both there. This race is not over by a long shot. It was our first real opportunity to overtake Lewis there.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Just get that last corner right. So we're still in Rich. We did go purple in that first sector as well, which is interesting. Make sure we get this right this time. And look at the gap to Bottas. Gap's less than a second to Bottas. DRS again, but Lewis has got it this time as well. And I'm gonna go super attacking now. And the gap to Ricciardo 16 seconds. Get sideways but managed to save it, and this is the closest we've been as well. Oh, this is too much to take. The concentration levels. Hamilton's going to go for it, I think. how good is this? How good is this? Lewis went fastest, then I went fastest. Oh, very lucky not to get damaged there. But it couldn't be any closer.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
We're really pushing, we're giving it absolutely everything. Will Bottas get passed by Hamilton? Our tyres in theory should be the best. We get that all wrong. Really trying so hard. Is this going to be the same as Paul Ricard with the 2 racing points? This one's a bit different. This is for the race win.
Moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Okay, Joe. I've not realised that I'd left it in rich, so I'll go back to standard. Is Hamilton going to get the job done here? Come on, have a crash, have it. Oh, what an overtake! What an overtake! I went quiet
Nice work,
there.
that brings you up a place.
I went quiet there because Bottas. This is it. This is it. If we can get DRS here, we've got the DRS. And we are in the lead. We are in the lead. We are in the lead. With 2 laps to go, we are in the lead. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Right, concentrate, Daniel. Come on. Keep it on the road, come on. It'll be an absolute travesty if we don't get the win here. We need Bottas to keep Hamilton at bay for as long as possible. The mediums must have gone.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
We've made the right strategy call. Hamilton does get past Bottas, finally. And this is going to be a 1-lap shootout. Keep it in a straight line, come on. Last lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
And the gap is 2 seconds. I'm trying to keep calm. Just breathe, just breathe. Stick it into lean. I'm checking everything. Tyres are okay. Don't look up, don't look up, don't look up. I'm going to take that back off because it's a bit annoying having that there. I think that's 1.2. 1.1. Come on. Right, empty the beans, come on. I think Lewis is too far behind. And we've done it. I cannot believe we have gone and done it. We have gone and done it.
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
Oh, what a race. What a race. As Perez gets driver of the day, it should be us definitely. Oh, I
Many
can't believe
doubted
it.
whether they could pull off the win here at Spa-Francorchamps, but they've done so in spectacular style. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Poor Mercedes. P1. Repeat, P1. Oh man, thoroughly enjoyed that. And it looked for a long time that we were just going to have P3, and I would have been happy at P3, but yeah, to get P1,
So then,
phenomenal.
it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot. He's our new Drivers' Championship leader after today's result. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well guys, there we are, P1. I repeat, P1. Oh, what a fantastic race that was. For a lot of the race, like I was just saying a minute ago, it looked like P3 was nailed on, and then I think a slight error for Lewis meant we did him in the first corner, and then we got Bottas on the straight with the DRS. So yeah, absolutely buzzing for that. So let's have a look down. So Ricciardo, he made places. Vettel lost out. Ocon's had a fantastic race there in the Renault, from 11th into 6th. Fair play to him. The Renault's obviously quite strong. Leclerc recovered. He had a bit of a problem, but finishes 7th. Two McLarens get 2 points finishes. I think that is Kvyat's first point. Well done. Perez outside the top 10, so he gets nil points. So that's going to help us out in the championship. Go on, Jack Aitken. 17th. Obviously with the two double DNF, the Red Bull boys. So yeah, absolutely buzzing by that. We'll go into the standings, and we are back up into 6th place after that, and we have broken the 100-point mark, and we've got a nice little cushion there of what, 22 points to Perez. Have we got enough in the tank to start challenging the Ferraris? Who knows? We've had 2 race wins, but we tend to either go big or go home, which is how we do it at Good Chip. So yeah, fantastic. Let's go back up to the top. So Valtteri's got a 20-point gap at the top, so it's going to be interesting to see. I wouldn't mind that happening in real life, of course, but yeah, it looks really tight at the top. And there he is, Jack Aitken, 20th. He needs a point. I'll be happy with just a point in the next race. Constructors, no change for anyone. I think we actually overtook the Renaults. I don't know why it's not showing there, but we're now in P5 in the Constructors, so looking very rosy. Obviously the Red Bulls didn't score any points with the double DNF, but there we are. So yes, race win number 2, and yeah, quite unexpected really. yeah, like I said, I thought P3 all the way, and to do both Mercedes is just a class effort. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm now very happy, obviously, off the back of the last race, and then sort of finishing in 8th and around there. It's nice to actually go out and absolutely smash a race. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, give me a fist pump, anything, and we'll see you next time. So for now, goodbye.